Well, the White House preparing to make the Ninth Circuit arguably the most liberal court in the nation. Well, it is. The Trump administration planning to appoint Daniel Bress, Daniel Collins, and Kenneth Lee to that bench. Our next guest has been calling for these moves. Here to explain, Judicial Crisis Network Policy Director and former Clarence Thomas law clerk, Carrie Severino. Carrie, so the Ninth Circuit, we've followed it much over the Trump administration, from DACA guidelines to sanctuary sit-ins to asylum to the travel ban. They've been the ones stopping prerogatives of this administration. Who are these judges, and how would they change the balance of the court in the Ninth Circuit?
Yeah, the Ninth Circuit is really ground zero for people trying to attack this president because it's known for being so liberal. It's one of the most overturned courts by the Supreme Court. They're just way on the far left fringe. These judges would do a great service toward bringing that back toward parity. You'd be almost even with Republican Democratic appointees in the court. But more important than the letter after the name of the president who appointed them, these are judges who are strong originalists. They are faithful to the Constitution. A couple of them are Scalia clerks themselves. You know, these are people who are going to be so qualified and really be able to lend some intellectual heft to pushing back on some of the extremist activism we've seen on that court.
So some are calling for watering down the nominees to make them more acceptable. You're saying these nominees are real conservatives, and while the balance of the court won't be even, it'll get closer.
Oh, yeah. Most cases are heard by a three-judge panel chosen randomly from the judges. So a lot of those panels are going to have a significant number of great judges. Senators Feinstein and Harris would love for the White House counsel's office to try to water down this president's nominees. But, you know, his judicial nominations are the crown jewel of this president's accomplishments.
Yes.
They have been outstanding. It makes no sense to try to basically negotiate with people who have done everything they could in very underhanded ways to try to block his nominees, including with bigotry, with slurs. I mean, these are not people who are arguing in good faith.
Carrie, that is so right. You know, if they want to appoint judges, they should go and win an election. Until then, the prerogative is President Trump's. Good to hear he's appointing real conservatives. Carrie, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Great to see you.
We'll see what happens in that Ninth Circuit. When you're overturned that much, you're probably getting something wrong.